Bonjour, how's it going? So I just quit kind of my channel that I grew to hundreds of thousands of views, all about kind of journaling, productivity space, to start this new channel and a new kind of project that I am so excited for. However, I put off starting this channel for so long because of so many bloody reasons, but there are five reasons why I've decided to finally take the plunge and start this channel again. So in this video, I want to kind of go over what those 5 reasons are, hold myself accountable. I'm not expecting to grow this channel at all, and I'll kind of touch on that a little with the reasons why that's not even a goal at the end of the video. But yeah, so, okay, ignore the hair. First reason why. Okay, so when I was in the weeds, I guess, of growing that journaling channel, I was holding myself accountable, posting once a week, every week, whilst at university. And that was pretty hard, right? Like, I mean, I didn't feel like I had that much time. Looking back now, I had loads of time, but you know, to learn all the skills and stuff, you have to put a lot of time and energy into it. But like, since I started a new business about 8 months ago, 6, 7, 8 months ago, and you know, I just kind of fell off the wagon. I stopped posting. If you find that channel, you can see how the uploads kind of fell off a cliff, and as a result of that, like, it was so weird today. I just felt so out of practice talking to the camera, and like even now there's not really many people about, but I just feel so weird talking in public. So that's kind of reason one, right? I think nowadays, especially if you've been on LinkedIn or Instagram, basically any kind of text-based platform, you'll see how AI content is everywhere. But I still have a strong feeling that like the next 5-6 years, we've still got time for like real people, I am real, to be online and to grow a personal brand. So for that reason, I think the number one most important skill to develop is speaking and being confident on camera. And I just think that translates into so many different areas of life, like even from how you show up to your friends, how you approach like new social environments, how you go to new clubs, wrong clubs, whatever it might be. That's all important. And speaking on camera, I know from the past, improved that ability so much for me. And I want to keep building that skill. And also, transparently, in the future, I want to host my own masterminds and connect with people in real life and build a big team. And you know, all of those things, you need to be quite inspirational. And if you look back in the past at any of the great historical figures, you'll see how the one thing that links them all is commanding presence on stage, right? And yeah, talking to camera every day, hopefully, is gonna help with that. And I guess that leads into the point of like, I've held myself accountable, and I'm telling myself I'm gonna stick with this for 30 days, daily uploads on this channel, and just to see how it goes. But that's the number one thing, talking to camera. So number two reason why I've decided to start this new project is, like I mentioned with my business, we're basically, what we do is we help entrepreneurs get more sales through YouTube with our sort of AI tools, which is great, but it's also very difficult because I've seen firsthand now how much AI has just worsened the trust that people have and lessened the trust that people have in online kind of businesses like mine. And I just think the best thing that I can do is to try and increase that trust. And that is a thing that gets thrown around all the time. But ultimately, if I look back to my past, where I've invested in kind of higher ticket coaching, mentorship, like right now I'm working with a guy called KJ Rainey, really cool dude. I've been in Ed Lawrence's program in the past, which was great. Ben Bader, RIP, all these amazing people. Why have I decided to spend like thousands and thousands of dollars on them? It's because I connected with them through the internet. This whole like parasocial relationship thing. It's a bit stupid in many respects because I've never met them in real life. But you do feel like you know them. So yeah, and part of that is because like they shared lots of stories of their life. Like I remember one of the turning points when I spent like 8.8K on Ed's program was because he shared a story about how he was like digital nomading around Asia, got super sick and decided he was never going to Bali again. It wasn't necessarily because of all the information he shared on how to grow on YouTube that made me want to buy his program. Like obviously that helped, but like the main thing was that he just seemed like a person. And at the end of the day, like my best mate says, who works in sales, people buy from people. And that is true no matter what like profession you're in. So to bring it full circle, reason number 2 why I started this project is because I want to build more of that trust with potential people that want to invest in my business. And by invest, I mean like they want to work with me, they want to partner with me. Cheers, guys. To get to get more sales through YouTube. And I think, it's a bit of a saturated space. Like if you're a business owner, you might be feeling that too, particularly with AI. But the way to stand out is to share these stories and to show your like human emotion. Like AI can't replicate this. So that's reason number 2. Now reason number 3, if I can remember what I wrote on my notes. Oh yeah, so it's consistency. Now, I've just given away the payoff, which is a stupid thing to do in YouTube terms. However, one of the like habits I've started recently is waking up at 5:30 in the morning. Now there is like, let me tell you, if any of you have done that before, there is no part of your body that wakes up in the morning thinking, oh, you know what I really want to do? I want to get out of bed at 5:30 in the morning. There's no part of your body that wants to do that. But the fact that I've consistently done this for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, means I'm kind of close to building that habit. I mean, I think it takes something like 6 weeks to build a habit. There's some science there, but anyway, the point being, you build this undeniable stack of proof that every day you do something difficult that you don't want to do first thing in the morning. Getting out of breath because I'm like a bit nervous to speak to camera in public. Anyway, point being, every time you do something that you don't really want to do, you build this like proof to yourself that you are capable of doing hard things. And that's the same, the exact same is true here, right? Like, I don't really want to whip my camera out in public and start talking. I was putting it off because, you say, oh, now's not the right time, like, whatever, I've got too much work at uni, I can't manage to fit in the time, but you do, right? Like, you just find the time for the things that you want to do. And that's like, hopefully, if you're an entrepreneur watching, right, you kind of resonate with that, right? You just ask yourself, there's this great quote, it's like, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So, point being is like, by saying I'm going to do this for 30 days, in a bit of a similar way to how I said I'm going to wake up at 5:30, I hope I'm going to develop this habit so that we can look back in like, so that I can look back in like a month's time and say, oh, I actually stuck with this and I've done pretty well. Now, thing number 4. Obviously, this might be a bit tricky to manage, right? Like okay, let me try not to die crossing the road. Yeah, if I am realistically uploading every day for the next 30 days, that's going to be tough, right? Like, that's a lot of uploading to manage. I don't know how I'm going to work the thumbnails. I'm kind of just recording on my phone. Again, that was another thing. I was like, oh, I need a Pocket Osmo, whatever. I need a better mic. But that's all just stupid, right? You just make excuses. But even still, it's going to be a bit difficult to manage like all of those daily uploads for 30 days, if not longer. So as a result of that, I'm going to have to develop even more like AI systems to automate a lot of this process. So I'm chatting with KJ about this a little bit because he's one of my inspirations as to why I've done this, because he's like daily uploading himself. And one of the ways that makes it easy for him is he has some AI that like automatically does the titles for him, it does the thumbnails, like 80% of them, it does the descriptions, it'll even upload the video. And the way I see it is if I can build these AI systems for myself, then that just means that my product and my service that I offer to my clients is going to be even stronger, right? Like, I'm just hopefully, I'm going to continue to experiment and improve with all of these AI tools. And I really just want to be the absolute top of the game when it comes to like Claude, to co-work, to systemizing, and to ultimately getting more sales and growing a channel on YouTube with these kind of AI tools. So yeah, the fourth reason is it's going to force me to build systems. That ultimately is the best use of AI, I think, is to automate a lot of your systems. Which brings us on to the final point. And basically, like I mentioned before about people buying from people, I do think, like, okay, bear with, but the reason I grew my journaling channel, I think, was because, the reason I grew my journaling channel was because I was kind of just documenting my life. Like, I was never really trying to be a YouTuber. I was just trying to do like cool, interesting things with my life and then talk about them online, and people seem to really resonate with that. And I think a lot of that has kind of died recently. I don't know why. Everywhere you look on YouTube, everyone has like hyper-optimized editing and scripts and thumbnails, and it's just like, okay, great, cool, like it does work to grow a channel, but I just think there's going to be a pushback against that, and people are going to want to see a like raw reality of how people live their life, because it's not a personal brand anymore. And I think if you look on Instagram as well, you've seen a lot of these kind of Yap style videos blow up, and yeah, I'm kind of trying to replicate that on YouTube here. Like, I have a few notes, I guess, for this video, but it's all kind of off the cuff, and I just want to document the journey, right? Like, that's reason 5. I'm not trying to blow up this channel by any means, kind of like how I did with the journaling channel, because I just think that's silly. That's not what this channel's for. It's for the other 4 reasons that I mentioned, not least just building the confidence. Oh, fuck, I would have died. Yeah, so the point being from all of that is, like, I want to document the journey of what I'm doing, because it's a little explainer. Like, I've got sort of a month left of university. Today is Tuesday, the 14th of April, 2026, and my last ever university exam is on the 12th of April. And then after that, I'm free, right? And I think a lot of people are potentially scared at this time. A lot of people are like panic doing masters. But I kind of know what I'm going to do. The plan is to continue to scale my business. I'm going to hire my best mate, Callum, who's going to come on as head of sales. He's also going to help me with delivery. And yeah, we're going to get back on the YouTube grind on the main channel. And I suppose I just want to document that journey, because I know the reason why we're doing that together is so we can travel the world and do the whole kind of digital nomad thing. As a little plan, we want to do kind of Europe for this summer, and potentially Australia in the winter time, and then Latin America, but it could all change. Anyway, the point being, I think it'd be so cool, like right now I'm kind of just filming, I suppose, in the English countryside, but like to have your scene and your background consistently change over the next like 6 months, and people see like, oh, where you're going, different places you're staying. You know, I want to be filming in like airports, on trains, in like the most random places, but to like document this kind of adventure for me and my mates. But also because I want to, and it goes back to what I've kind of been saying, I want to just attract like more of my people, whether that be people that, you know, business owners that want my help, my business's help, or indeed people that see like what I'm doing. They see me traveling the world and making these kind of internet dollars and be like, oh, I really want to work with Ollie. I want to, you know, I like his vibe. My mum has this great phrase. It's like, your vibe attracts your tribe. And she's right. And I think the only way to show that off is to do kind of these daily videos and yeah, from new places, and just share candidly like how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, so I can look back at them, but also other people can be like, oh, that's so cool. I really like this guy. And conversely, there's probably people going to be watching this and thinking, oh, he's such a chump. Insert more derogatory language if you see fit. But yeah, so that's the 5 reasons. If that sounds like something you might be interested in, feel free to hit the subscribe button. But like I say, like, to be fair, the main reasons I'm doing this are to hold myself accountable, because I know the power of developing a habit that is beneficial to the rest of your life. That will be a video for definite about waking up at 5:30. But yeah, also because I just want to increase my confidence and just document the journey for myself. So no expectations from this channel. Let me know if this, you know, if this at all resonated, any part of it with you, and let me know what videos you might want to see in the future. But yeah, see you all in the next one. Adios.